Well, we have kind of struck out. Sarah and I were planning on going bushwhacking today, doing some orienteering, searching for a new campsite out here in the Osceola National Forest, but just hasn't worked out. The roads are too muddy. My Jeep is down right now. I got the parts in, but I got to get it fixed. So we're in Sarah's little car, and the roads are just a little too muddy, and didn't want to kind of push it, so we couldn't get to where we wanted to go. So we are out wandering around now in the National Forest, just riding around and seeing what we can find. So I guess you guys can come along. Let's get it. So I hadn't even started filming yet, and we realized we weren't gonna be able to make it to the spot we were trying to get to, and I'd kind of talked myself out of shooting a video at all. And Sarah said, well, you can still make a video even though it's maybe not what we were planning on doing. You can still make a video of us kind of exploring around out here. So that's what we're gonna do. Not going to be really a whole lot of direction to this video. We're just going to take you guys along with us and see what we can get into. So maybe we can make an adventure out of it after all.
We got food.
We got food to eat, and we got to find somewhere to sit down and eat it. So we'll see what we can find. So if you guys remember back when I did the hike to the oldest shelter on the Florida Trail, I said that there was a shorter end to it that you could just hike from a parking lot, and it's 3/4 of a mile or so, I think. And so I decided, since it didn't work out what we were going to do today, maybe we would just stop at this end and hike into that shelter and have some lunch. So I guess that's what we're going to do, right?
Yep.
All right. What is it?
Game trail?
Yeah, it's a little game trail right there. Well, this is really kind of the first short actual section of the Florida Trail that Sarah's hiking. We have hiked a small piece of it over at Hopkins Prairie, but that was just kind of walking around. This, we're going to be hiking over to the shelter, having some lunch, and hiking back. So we can consider that Sarah's first short section on the Florida Trail. It's a momentous occasion. Gotta look on the bright side. She walks so fast. What's the dang hurry? Uh-oh. We have an obstacle. Be careful now. You made it across, now can I? Here we go.
Well, hand me your camera.
Give me a hand there, dear. Whew. That wasn't as hard as I thought. Thank goodness my wife was here to give me a hand. Well, at least we had a little warning about that bridge, so when we just got out of the car, two fellows were coming from over here and they warned us about that little bridge being out, so we knew we had it coming, we just didn't really know what it was going to look like. Not the end of the world. Sarah said, let no water get in the way of your adventure, so that's how she does it, buddy. If I'm standing there trying to decide if I'm going to cross the creek or not, Sarah's already on the other side. So I would say, honestly, she's probably the more adventurous of the two of us when it comes to that kind of stuff. I have to think about it. Sarah just goes with it. I see the shelter in the distance. Here we are. Yeah, it's actually a nice little shelter area here.
I wanted to look see if Victor was in here. Jiffy Pop and John Wayne. And there's a Nicolas Cage there.
What's that?
A Nicolas Cage stamp.
Oh, very cool.
Mom, where's the meatloaf? That's
Look how old these are.
yeah, that one's from 2019. These are from last year. 1/8/22. That was her birthday.
So Sarah and I really like Dixie Homemade Wanderlust on YouTube, and she did the Florida Trail last year, and so Sarah wanted to look through the log book here to see if she was in here, and there's a lot of interesting stuff in these log books. It's kind of cool to just kind of read through them and see what everybody had to say. This is 2/18/22. Clarence heading Nobo. Nice place for a break. Another day in paradise. That's cool.
Yeah, these are from 2018. Looks like bugs are eating it.
Yep. Eating. Some bugs eating them. I thought this one was pretty cool here. It says 2/15/23. Simple. God bless. 2/16/23. He drew this little thing here. It says having a cup of coffee, or having a coffee sesh with Sandman and Simp sketch. And that's really cool. I like that. That's really cool. So the one below it says, why can't I stay in one place? I just got to keep moving. Sandy Manifesto, aka Sandman. Pretty neat. So like I said, Sarah and I had planned on a bushwhack. We were going to be out for a while, so we got a bunch of snacks and things, but that didn't work out. So we got a bunch of snacks and things to snack on or just take back home with us. But we made some little wraps. I say that loosely. Sarah made some little wraps for us for our lunches today. And I have got some, what was it? It was like a spicy turkey or something like that.
Pepper turkey.
Pepper turkey wraps. It looks pretty dang good. I'm ready for it.
Are you gonna eat these?
No, I'm pretty well stuffed. Besides maybe a little dessert. So we just finished up with our lunch, and those little wraps were really good, and they're low carb. So kind of still sticking to our low carb thing. We're not going hardcore on the low carb, but we're definitely being a little more cognizant of it and everything. So that was a really good lunch. I actually ate both of my wraps, which I'll probably regret, but we had some visitors. Some fellas came through hiking. They started at Ocean Pond where I started before on that other video, but they're heading on through. I think they had like a 17 or 18 mile day they were going to end up with today. So good luck. That's all I can say. I definitely couldn't make an 18-mile day now, but we're working towards something like that. So hopefully in the future we will be able to do some stuff like that. Just take every day as it comes and do the best you can. That's all we can do. But I got something that I want to show you, and I know you're not going to believe me when I tell you, but I actually have another hammock. Let me show you. So for a while I have been seeing this hammock on the shelf in the camping section at Walmart, and I keep walking by it going, nah, I don't really need another hammock. It says ultralight hammock on it, so I've been intrigued. It's super small, packs down really small. Well, the reason it's ultralight is because it didn't have any suspension straps or anything in there. But this thing is like 6.9 ounces by itself. So, but last night we went to Walmart, and I was kind of hemming and hawing about whether or not I should get it. This thing was on sale from $34 and some change to 13 bucks. And so me and Sarah talked about it, and I hemmed and hawed about it, and she finally just grabbed it and put it in the cart. And I figured for 13 bucks it'd be cool to just take it out here and test it out. Well, 6.9 ounces with my Hammock ultralight straps. These are the Python 10 ultralight straps. You're still less than a pound straps and hammock. And for a summer, just to throw it in your back and go out for the day, it'd be nice to have this little thing. So I think we're gonna just set this thing up real quick in here and see what it looks like. Okay, so the end of it has one of these toggles on the end of it, so I don't know how that's going to work with the loops on here. We'll try to use it, see if it'll work, but I definitely don't want this thing to drop me on my butt, so we'll see what we can do.
Looks like it might work.
Yeah, that'll work. Cool.
Easy to adjust.
Well, let's see what a $13 hammock is made of. Ooh, scary. Well, doesn't feel bad. If it doesn't hold, just thinking about it. This is not the dirt up under me. If this does not hold, it's going to be painful. Now, it actually doesn't feel bad. That ain't bad at all, actually. It's short. Yeah, that ain't too bad. Well, I gotta admit, you know, I really didn't expect a lot out of this thing because it's a little cheap Walmart hammock. It was originally like 34 bucks without the straps, like I said, but on sale it was $13, and it's kind of hard to pass it up. But I'm actually kind of surprised with it. It is small, but man, with those straps that I've got, so those Hammock Python 10 UL, I think is what they're called. Those straps are ultra light. I don't remember how much they weigh, but it's not much at all. So with that and this little hammock here, you're under a pound. So that would be a really nice thing to have in just a day hike pack, or even if you were going to do a spring overnighter where you didn't have to worry about bugs. This little hammock might be kind of cool to have. It's ultra light, and I'm pretty impressed by it, to be honest with you. So if you go to Walmart and you look in the camping section, look out for these little, it's called a Kijaro or something like that. I can't pronounce it, but it's a ultralight hammock. And like I said, keep in mind it doesn't have the straps with it. But if you can catch it on sale for 13 bucks, I would say grab one, because even if you're going to grab it and have it just for an extra hammock for somebody, if you're just hanging out, it would be nice to have. So I am definitely pretty impressed with this thing. I bet some of you were like, oh good, he's hiking today, he's not going to do anything about hammocks. And voila, I'll just sneak a little hammock review in there on you anyway, huh? I couldn't help it. It was too good to pass up. Well, we got it all packed up, and we're ready to get back on the trail. So it's a little bit chilly today, and under this shelter here, the breeze is blowing and you're in the shade here, so it's a little bit chilly here. So time for us to get back on the trail. Danger.
That made me nervous. I thought you were gonna sit.
So I can't tell if Sarah's making fun of me or not. She said, that was pretty agile there, babe. You know how somebody can give you a compliment, but you don't really know if it's a compliment?
It was a compliment.
I think that's where we're at.
For you.
Agile for me. That's pretty true, probably. So this really has turned out to be a fun day. So it's not what we planned to do by any means, but we're outside, we're enjoying the weather, we're out here on the trail getting some exercise, spending some time together. It's just been enjoyable. It's been a lot of fun. What are you doing? Are you getting out there? Are you getting some exercise or having some time with a loved one, just wandering around in the woods? Let me know in the comments. Dang! What you got?
More dried stuff.
Some kind of little burrs. Alright guys, so we made it back. I know it wasn't all that exciting. It wasn't the trip that we had planned, but that's okay. Turned it into an unplanned adventure, and I enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, give it that big thumbs up for me. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Ring the notification bell, so hopefully you'll get notified the next time I put up a video. Try to put up one every Thursday at 8 p.m. So if you don't get notified, just look for me on Thursday at 8 p.m. Appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next time.